dancing back into your life. That's B-Phlat. She's in Philadelphia. I'm Chris Denman in St. Louis at Midcoast Studio. Holler if you hear us. Big show tonight. B's already dancing. Look, she's got the hot spot taken care of. You don't even have to worry about it. I hope you're excited. If you're excited, let us know in the comments. Huge show on the block tonight. If you're new, it's the DIY and comedy show your grandparents warned you about. Every other Tuesday for the time being, as B-Phlat gets her comedy special up and rolling. We're going to just fade out of this music. Hello, B-Phlat.
And how are you, Chris?
Lovely. How the heck are you?
Good and sneezing. Allergies flaring up. Plus, I've been in different climates, and it was crazy weather in Seattle, super hot and super cold at night. Being in the air conditioning on the planes in the airport, and just everywhere. It was like, oh, all this air conditioning is killing me. Then I get home, all the pollen is everywhere, driving me crazy on the porch. So I've just been sneezing, trying to get my voice back, but I made it home, Chris. I had a lot of drama over the weekend, and all I ever say is, Lord, just let me make it home safely. So
that's fair.
Yes.
You want to get into the drama? What do you want to get into? What's the word?
Oh, I'm talking to the drama when I show the pictures when we get into the comedy shows when I do the recap. So that's the word. Yeah. So the word is welcome everybody to another edition of Tighten Up Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. And look, we got Chris Deasy with us this week. Deja's out of town. So do not blame us for starting late. Y'all know Chris doing the best he can. He has a lot of roles to play. He Deasy, Suge White, Chris Denman. He got a lot going on. So the producer tonight is Chris Deasy. And we're not going to compare your job to Deja, Chris. We're not even going to do that tonight.
Yeah.
We ain't doing no polls. We ain't doing none of that. Because you're doing the best you can. You got your lighting up. We can see you. And that's all. Okay. Yes. Because you know you was a little black earlier. And you had an extra tan. And you was looking a little dark. So I was going to have to call you Suge Light. Skinned it. I'm just messing with you.
How about this? I just had Ariel say the volume levels. How about this? My volume better, anybody? Let me know.
And what about my volume level?
I think you're loud wherever you go. I think I was down a little, but you know what? Let me know.
Voice. So I'm just checking. You know, it's a little scratchy. And somebody's going to say, get a cough drop. And that's I got a ginger piece right here. And I already bit off this piece of ginger chew. So I got my stuff ready to roll. I got my Mighty Kind over here. I got my water. And I'm drinking Cheers.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Let me go on and shout out my sponsors real quick. Since I'm already sipping on Kababi's can.
That's a good looking can. Quick note. This is Tighten Up Tuesday. It is the Two Funny Mamas channel. Renisha says, I done confused B-Phlat show with Two Funny Mamas because they promoted the heck out of 200, but I messed with B. She's funny. I'm going to watch. Thank you, Renisha. Stick around. B does a great show. She's got all kinds of fun to have, a lot of good audience interaction. But yeah, episode 200 for Two Funny Mamas airs on Thursday. Kim and Sherri. Sherri went to Los Angeles, didn't tell Kim and I that it was happening, so we could have recorded with them in the same room. Instead, they were playing footsies on a video that's coming up on like 500,000 views on Instagram in Kim's bed. Sherri filmed the two of them in bed together. So there's that. So yeah, tune in Thursday, Two Funny Mamas, episode 200. What are we getting into, B? Your sponsor.
Yes, definitely. Of course, you know I got to show love to Mighty Kind. Mm-hmm. And I'm letting people know that we are getting the can wrapped. It's happening. I have to set the dates for the pre-order. Key already sent Quincy the format of the artwork and what it needs to look like. It most likely won't be ready for Music at the Intersection, but we're taking the pre-orders and then they'll send them out and then the rest will just sell. I have to set the price and all this good stuff. So I'm doing Cheers so that everybody can enjoy them. 2 flavors, 2 of my favorite flavors. So we may even have my cartoon graphic on there that Quincy's created. So we're doing a couple options. It may have like the Picasso logo and then that You know, Quincy's always creating some crazy caricatures of me. So it may be one of his cartoon faces on like the front side. So we're working out, but it's going to be dope. So I just like that. So of course I like to give Mighty Kind a shout out for that. I love working out deals with them. So did you already show their
no, but if you check it out. Hey, let me know. Is this better? I just made another change. Phyllis just said the audio's low on this. So let me know. Let me know what you got.
Yeah, let them know because we want to make sure people can hear. And I definitely want to make sure people can see, especially see how you get 15% off Mighty Kind every time you order through B-Phlat.com. Or even if you go straight to the website, just put in the promo code Picasso and you'll always get 15% off. Next slide shows our sponsors, and I'm definitely updating this for July 30th, the next show, because I've been solidifying a lot of things, and we're going to have two, instead of this one page of sponsors, we're going to have 2 pages, and I'm so excited about all the things that are just coming to fruition for the kickback. And Chris, the code will be on the website tomorrow for people to order tickets that will go directly to MetroTix. And the interesting thing that Chris has organized for us, and I was not expecting this, you get $15 off of every package that they have to offer, from general tickets to VIP tickets to VIP sections to all kind of, it's a lot of shit on that MetroTix link. And I was only expecting to just get, the $15 off general tickets. But they've been so gracious to us. So when you click on that link, and if you just need tickets to the Music at the Intersection only, you get $15 off of anything that you pick within that music. That was so nice of you, Chris. I appreciate that. So yeah, you flashed our sponsors. I'm glad people got a chance to look at that. I don't have to name them all because we will be seeing more and more from them and of them as I post more. And I'm just excited about the kickback. And the more people are registering. Yeah, I was talking to somebody today that was having trouble registering for the hotel. So they had to register twice for the other couple that's coming in. And they was like, oh, we're just going to change it over when we get to the hotel. I just want to get it done. So, and then like 2 people hit up my manager, one about sponsorship and one about coming to the festival. So she forwarded me the email. So they hit her up. I don't know why, but I'm excited. So
whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's coming together, and I'm very, very excited and very happy. We have like 7-8 weeks left. So
yeah, it's coming up quick.
Coming up quick. So on that note, as we start, of course, I always want to give a shout out to my soror Lauren. Sounds of Noel provides us 3 amazing dope ass songs on this network. Is this a station on the channel? I never even asked that.
You have a podcast on the Two Funny Mamas YouTube channel.
I know, but do they call it like a station, or what do they don't call it that?
Call it. I mean, you have your own playlist. I would call it your podcast is just on.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would go with, but it's up to you, really.
Well, she provides the dope ass music for my podcast. It's my soror in the DC metro area.
And follow her on Instagram at Sounds of Noel.
Of course, a shout out to Daphne and Shalon, who does the social media postings. Daphne, who does the writing, help me stay sane because I'm working on 4 projects at once. And I don't complain about it. I just compartmentalize. That's a new shirt. All right, let me go and give my quick shout outs. So we keep it pushing. Look, it's 9:15 and we're doing great, Chris. And we be starting shout outs at 9:30.
Which batch of shout outs?
A whole bunch of batch of shout outs. So my first one is this gift that Tarquan brought to my show. Tarquan was the second person that ever. Tarquan.
I thought it was Tarquin.
Tarquan was the first. He definitely will correct you. The second person to come on to feature on as a Flats feature 3 years ago. He did amazing crochet. So he brought me a nice gift. And this was on the bag. I was like, this bag is so dope. So this little thank you card. You see that?
Oh,
was
cool.
bag. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna read it. I thought it was so nice. I was like, oh, I like that. It just says, "Dear B-Flat, thank you for being who you are and inviting me to your world. Please accept my tiny gift of gratitude from my crochet store. Much love." So I got a chance to meet him and his husband, and they had an
Nice.
amazing time at my show.
Oh,
And
that's
when Chris,
cool.
if you don't get the photos up, I don't even care because I'm putting it on. This is what he made me. And he had just finished like a couple days before I got there. I got it on. I laid it out, and because
There's the photo and
you
inline.
know the photos have to go into the scrapbook.
Oh, of course.
So he was like, you can wear it like this. You can do it like that. You can flip it up in the back and make it a scarf to wrap up in. Oh, he showed me all kind of ways to wear it. He was like, you can do it like this and wear it like sideways with your shoulder out, kind of like a dress.
Very nice.
This is so nice. It took him a very long time to make this, and I love it. Isn't that nice? See how it's short in
Really
the
is.
back and long, and that's why he asked me what my favorite colors are. And I'm glad I got this because I already wore it 3 times since I got it last Friday.
Feel 'em Up Friday.
Chris, show the picture for the C-Tag comedy show. It's the one of me and the 3 gentlemen. Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
it
the
came
bag.
in.
Yeah, with pearls on it. It was such a nice bag. I was like, oh, I have to re-gift that. You know, I bagged that up and put it in my suitcase. You are. Thank
And
you.
then you wanted to see the picture from Nate Jackson's?
Yes, that's the C. Yeah, so you see, I got it on because it was freezing in there. So shout out to John Tay and Daniel and Fred. Those were comedians on the show. John Tay called and asked me, could he be on? I was like, yes, you can. You got 5 minutes. So,
Perfect.
hey, yeah, we had enough people on the show. It was 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, and we had to keep it pushing. So, Sunday, I had to do a long live today, Chris. I called
You
it my
had to?
role. Yes, because this was the worst show ever. On Sunday, it was terrible. A fight broke out. The dude that hired me was fighting his brother. It was a hot ass mess. You got to watch it on Instagram. I did a whole like 20 minutes talking about their ass because it was super ghetto. When I tell you he was charging his family members to get in because he didn't even tell nobody about it. I didn't give a fuck because I was already paid. But when you walk in, they was giving out headbands, the little scrunchies, like the little black rubber bands, and talking about that's the band to ID you. So my cousin just took the band and put his dreads up and put it on his dread. I was like, no, you're not giving out scrunchies to people. It was a mess. It
Gotcha.
was a hot motherfucking mess. So when they started fighting and the dude ran away, then came back down the street with his arm behind his back, that's when it was time to break out. They was like, Diane. Motherfucker called my middle name. That's how I know it's family. It was like, it's over. I grabbed my shit, jumped in the ride, and I was out, and I was frazzled, and I was like, this is some bullshit, but I ain't give a fuck because I had all my money. Every last dime. That's why I was there kicking it. It was so funny because I told my cousin when I did the contract with them, I called them the next day and was like, y'all, somebody got to go with me to this show because I don't know these motherfuckers at all, and I'm not going to get caught up over there by myself. I don't know where it's at. It was on a nice historic black neighborhood on this strip that's being regentrified. It was really nice across from this historic like jazz club. Everybody was out walking and, enjoying the weather and just, it was nice until they start cutting up. I said, hell no. I did 5 minutes, Chris. 5 minutes. I was supposed to do an hour, but they started late because he was on some bullshit about, do you want to start in my contract, it said at 7. And then when he said that, I said at 11. I said, that ain't in my contract because he wanted me to bring their birthday in. And the dude that owned the place said we had to be out of there about midnight anyway. By the time we got started, I cut my shit down to 30 minutes. I said, I'm only doing 30 minutes. I ain't even supposed to be in here at 10:30.
Yeah.
It was been over. So I only did 5 minutes. That was the easiest money, although it wasn't worth my life being in jeopardy.
No, not
I
at
was
all.
out. We recognize the signs, Chris. Don't nobody ask no questions. I got so many DMs today about people DMing me talking about, girl, you was gone so fast. I saw you jump in the car. You was in the way. Yes, you did.
What's to wait
Yes, you
around
did.
for at that point?
It was family trying to break it up. And then I know he had something because don't nobody run down the street like this with their arm behind their back. He ran away and then he turned right back around and came back. I was like, oh. And that's when your girl came in and was like, Diane. So that was my drama.
That's
And
one hell of a
yeah,
comedy show.
oh, I ain't got time for that bullshit. Never
Mm-mm.
again will I be doing no. Don't nobody ask me do no more private parties. I don't give a fuck who died, who grandma turned in 100. I don't care. Don't ask me.
You've ran her off, people.
I'm done because I don't know. I don't know the situation.
You mentioned a
So
birthday. I think you were going to give a shout out to a special somebody as well.
I am giving a shout out to Miguel. His birthday was last week on July 10th. And Miguel started the Cash App battle 2 years ago. He was fucking everybody up all day long on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just like the Sherrill and what's his name, Alexander O'Neal song. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I appreciate him for that. So we missed his birthday, so I definitely want to say happy belated to Miguel. And you know me, Chris, I'm gonna keep it pushing because I don't want you saying nothing to me.
Not a
Oh,
word.
Lord. I had drama at my Essence Festival show. That was a whole nother fiasco.
We've got pictures. It doesn't look very dramatic in the
Oh,
pictures. You
Lord.
want to see these?
Yes, please throw a picture up.
Oh, man.
We had to take one of my girlfriends to the hospital. We didn't take her. I'm sorry. The paramedics came to take her, but we met her over there because she ate a piece of gummy that we all pulled off of at the airport at 10:30 in the morning and had a horrible reaction. And we spent the day in and out the hospital with her. I was like, this is some bullshit. And I was like, no more girls trips for me. This is my Picasso. It's so funny because I was kicking it with her, and I showed the pictures on the show before at Juneteenth in Colorado Springs. And she was like, B-Phlat girl, me and my sister and my friends, we going to be at your show at Essence Festival. And she was at
Nice.
my show. So shout out to Linda in Colorado Springs. And my girl in the blue boots, that's my soror. Obviously, you can see that. Kelly Kells, she was on the show with me and Ashima Franklin. And the soror in the middle is my ship, my number one, Christy. She lives in St. Louis. She flew in along with my other cousins and best friends to kick it with me. That's Christy right there in the white t-shirt in front of Yvette and Alfie. And Chris, you met Alfie. Remember Alfie came in to the studio with her mom.
Yes.
And then that's my other cousin, Ronetta, in the orange shirt. So they made it like a little girls trip.
Oh, that's
And
awesome. That's a good time.
yeah, we had a good time despite the first day. But other than that, we kicked it hard. And the white party we went to gave me a lot of inspiration for things I want to do at our white party.
Oh, hey, we've got action in the live chat. Number one, thank you
Yeah,
everybody
let me
for tuning in. Shout
thank
out
you.
to Tanya, Melissa, Sickened Ahead, Pack 93, Tanya Prince, Veronica, Ms. Taylor, Lena Love, Pack 93. I said that. Solange, Renisha, Melissa
That's a lot of
Ward,
love.
Baby Ruth Candy, and look at this. If you wouldn't have it, Deja Harris says, "Hey guys from Outer Banks." Now, Deja,
Deja
you,
kicking it in North Carolina.
if you've got time to chat,
I would say she could be at work.
we could have set you up working on your trip. No, I love hearing from Deja. Hope she's having a good time in the Outer Banks. So filling in the duties as best I can this evening. We'll see how this goes.
We had an amazing committee meeting last week. Announced a lot of great stuff. Everybody's always working and pulling shit together, and I love that because it's a lot of work, and I just felt like it all fell on my shoulders last year. I pulled it together, but this year's just so much stress relief because I have wonderful committee members. Chris, they working hard. I give a directive. They do the shit, report back. We put it together in the newsletter, which will be coming out on Thursday. So I'll be chatting with you about that. So if you want to get on our kickback newsletter, make sure you hit me up at frugalflip@gmail.com and we'll add you to the email. I can send you some back issues, but you need to know what's going on, especially if you're coming to the kickback, because the whole newsletter is dedicated to the kickback. And we will be shutting down soon. I know Rhoda's sending out the last invoice for the people that did the layaway for the early bird registration. And if you're still doing layaway, make sure you pay attention to the deadlines for the new deadline for the regular registration. So, you can't beat what we're doing. And this is a lot. This is a lot for $600 for 2 people, minus the hotel. But it includes everything: pickups, transfers, food, liquor, just everything. White party, cigars and stars. And of course, we're running our campaign, 10 by 10 by 10, which is we're trying to raise $10,000. So if 10 people tell 10 people and they pay $10, they can Cash App it, or they can directly donate through our Eventbrite page with a minimum donation of $50. Or you can just Cash App whatever the hell you want and get on our list. We have several ways to donate, sponsorships, all kind of stuff going on. So make sure you fuck with us. And look, Chris, the list is getting longer.
Hey now.
Yes, and that's what I like. People love to see their names on the list. So the next episode, which is July 30th, I'll definitely be giving a report on what's in, where our goal is, what we're still trying to meet. And hopefully I'll have the Cash App report done, which I'll give out. I'll let people know when I'm doing the brief and bake. Chris, I'm banned for doing it on the show. I think you started that.
No, you do whatever you want.
Well, after I show my flash rags, I'm going to do a Cash App dance for them.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, before, right after I give the shout out to the battle people, because I got to always give a shout out to Lavette and Kathy and Phyllis and Verna and Cheryl, who are always Cash Apping me early. Like I say, as soon as this show ends, they're on it, and I appreciate it. And Verna sent me a really nice Cash App message saying for me to stay safe and to stay in good health in my travels. And I definitely appreciate that. And I appreciate Ruth for always hitting me up to dance. So I got to do my dances, Chris, for these people. I'm going to do them right after I do my flash rags, before I do my DYK. And this is so funny because I was trying to find her real name, but shout out to A. Diggum, 34. She hit me up when she was driving in the car, stuck in traffic in New Orleans. That traffic was off the chain, Chris. Kamala Harris, wherever she was, they had every street blocked off around her hotel, wherever she walked, at the conventions. It was crazy. We were stuck in traffic for 2 hours trying to get out of the traffic after we picked up our tickets for the white party. And I was like, this shit is crazy. We could just walk back to the hotel. I wanted to jump out the car so bad. And that's a whole nother story. But you already showed that.
Tanya Prince says, I didn't see my name on the list. Tanya.
Wait a minute. It's Tanya. Did I spell it wrong?
Tanya Maston, and then there was a spelling error. It says
I'm going to have to correct that. Because I put that on there today, and I ain't have my reading glasses on. I'm sorry, Tanya, because I put you right up under Tanya Maston. That's why she said that. And I'm glad she caught that. So I do apologize. And let me write that down right now. Change Tanya Prince name. Because otherwise I'll forget. And I want to make sure I got it right. I hope I ain't spelled nobody else's name wrong. If you see it on the list, hit me up and let me know. You can DM me or you can do it at frugalflip@gmail.com. But again, I apologize, Tanya. And I'm exhausted. I've been working on that's why I still got these same clothes on from this morning when I did my Get Your Day Started. All I had time to do, Chris, was hit the hot spots.
Well, that'll do it.
So, let me go and do it right quick. Oh, give me some music quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick.
How about some Cash App music from B-Phlat? You know how it works. You got to give her money and she'll
do it.
She'll holler for $1. So here's what we do. We play the song.
So you want
Just
ready?
like so. Maybe.
It better be the Chris Dizzy song.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a Cash App dance.
what?
Let's see.
Oh,
How's this
oh,
work?
oh, oh, oh,
Go B.
oh, yeah.
Keep her dancing with the B-Flat.
Chris White.
Oh, there she goes.
Come on, man. Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, should have seen me here in the studio.
Trolley ride. We had this dope trolley ride on Sunday in Essence Festival. It was like a drunk. Everybody was drunk. We were standing in line getting. Actually, that first photo that you showed with all my girls out there, like us together, my cousin and Orange, we were all getting our. They had like these big basters full of honey and liquor that you supposed to squirt in. Jello shots, just all this stuff, and they gave us white towels, and they had a second line band come, and we marched. It was like 200 of us down the sidewalk to get onto the trolley. We was doing it was so dope, Chris. Our bus driver, or the trolley driver, I must say he was about 67 to 70. They put his song on. They was playing, yeah, yeah, because we had a DJ on trolley. Why he stopped the trolley? He got up. He was all like,
I mean, sometimes people
like,
gotta get it
go
going.
driver, go driver, go driver. It was dope. So that was my first time ever being in the second line. And it was fun. We went like 4 blocks. Everybody was looking at us taking pictures because we were just marching in the street. And the band was playing. It was dope. So
Incredible. Sounds like a good trip.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Did you want to check out some shirts?
Yes, let me go on and show my 2 shirts that people come to St. Louis. You may need something to wear on Sunday because on Saturday, everybody has to wear their commemorative shirt that comes in your bag. But you might want to rep St. Louis and let everybody know you was there. And let them know you know the lingo. Where they at? There they go. Where they at? There they go. Oh, next. Thinner. And we're going to have these for sale in black and red. I ain't finna do that. Oh, I need to order this.
What are you finna not to do?
I ain't finna do that.
That's a good point.
There you go. That stands for anything. People ask you to do crazy shit like you said, Chris, help move, and I ain't finna do that.
No.
Watch kids. I ain't finna babysit. I ain't finna do that.
Right.
Yeah. That'll shut down anything anybody want to ask you that's out of pocket.
Men in the early 2000s, their children learned that when you were dating them, their fathers, right?
Yeah, I ain't finna do that.
Yeah, I ain't finna take you to the playground, kid.
I'm
just here to see your dad.
There you have it. All right, well, let me go ahead and do my DYK, which is dedicated to Cirillo McSween.
Okay.
Let me say that again. Cirillo McSween, 1926 to 2008. First African-American hired by a major insurance company. And of course, throw the photo up, Chris. This came in from Picasso Makisha's calendar. So I'll read these interesting pieces of information about this gentleman. Cirillo McSween made history in 1957 when he became the first African-American sales agent hired by a major insurance company. In his first year, McSween sold over $1 million worth in new policies, earning him admission to the company's club of top salespeople. He earned the honor each year for the next 28 years. McSween also invested in fast food restaurants, owns several franchises in and around Chicago. He was active in various civil rights groups and served as treasurer of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. So shout out to Cirillo McSween and rest in peace, 2008. Making that money. Selling insurance policy.
Another good one.
Another good one. So I love that calendar because it is a wealth of information. All right, let me jump into a frugal flip. And I'm doing a recap. And I'm showing this because I had a wonderful conversation with Shawnee over the weekend in New Jersey. And we decided that I'm going to go ahead and do a flip in between. It'll probably be in September. Between that and when I do my show. Because she's in Jersey and I know I can get it in. And I'm itching to do this because she deserves it. I just know how to compartmentalize and get my shit done. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and take it on because she's across the water right in Cherry Hill. She's probably 15 miles from me, maybe.
Wow. That's close.
Exactly. So I'm glad we had this great discussion. But I just wanted her to see, because I know she's watching and several of her family members and new people, to see how I have to kind of work with one big space, like an open space, and kind of bring several areas together within a big space. So a month ago, I kind of showed Shawnee's pictures and what I was working with in terms of what I will, what I'm trying to do in her space. I showed the couch that she had in storage, things like that. So now I want her to see what I did with Taina's stuff that she already had. And we only spent money on some fabrics and things like that. But we really made the most of what she already had to organize a office, a space for her to paint, a space for her to entertain and have a bar area, and just a nice living area, all within a kitchen space and dining. So I want her to see how it can be pulled together since I'm working in a space like that for her.
Beautiful.
So Chris, we're going to work through this order and it don't matter.
Yeah, what's the video you wanted first?
I want the video first so people can it pans around and it shows Taina's space and what I was challenged with.
There's a few.
Sorry. Yeah, so it's...
Which one is it? Sorry.
It's just one video. It has under Frugal Flip.
Is it numbered one?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Give me just a second. We'll get it here.
That'll work. I appreciate you. See, you lucky I'm smoking these color wraps. I think it's something in these organic wraps that keeps me calm down where I ain't snapping out on you.
Yeah, it's still early. Give it time.
Here.
How's this look? How's this look?
So welcome to Tighten Up Tuesday.
That ain't it.
Fixing some doors.
See, that's the one that says one.
But that's Flat's feature. We on Frugal Flip.
See, this is why Deja needs to be here. She's not allowed to ever take time off ever again.
You're supposed to be looking at the format sheet.
Man,
and
I've got it, and I'm still messing up.
And I got the pictures labeled.
Yeah.
They say what it is.
Okay, hold tight. We're just going to work through it as a team.
I'm going to have Dennis come down here since that's the name of his business. Hold tight. He's going to have to hold me back, Chris, from jumping through the screen.
That's fair. I got no problems with that. All right, hang on.
Well, like I said,
Here we go.
Dave, do her thing. This ain't your job, and I appreciate you doing it.
Sure you do.
I do the position that I wanted in. I want everybody to see what I'm working with so that when I get started and you see it come to its fruition, you'll be like, damn, she did that. We got a lot. So if you were watching my Frugal Flips on Tighten Up Tuesdays, you would know that this bar table used to be on this wall. And so did that gray couch. The gray sectional used to be where this green couch is. But I've moved things around so I can get started. I've extended the extension rod so that I can hang the curtains from wall to wall. And we found an extra piece to add in the middle to make that happen. Now you see I got to work on this big wall with all of those photos. And I'm going to go over here. Let me go and wave and let everybody see. This is going to be my workstation. I got some stuff up here. Shit I brought from Philly in my suitcase. hair dryer stand I'm breaking down, and look, we already broke it down and put one wheel on a chair. So I'm taking this hair dryer stand, taking the wheels off to put on this chair for a desk chair. So I've started that portion, and as you can see, we got all of this stuff to flip, work with, some boxes, new stuff, old stuff, styrofoam, just a lot of shit to do in this one little room. Definitely. So let's see what you got throwed up, Chris. Yes. So this was what it originally looked like. And my goal was to take every photo, every picture, anything she had on the wall, and make a focal point and put them all on one wall to, have like a center piece to look at of everything. And it is like more than like 50 pictures up on one wall. But I wanted everything on one wall. So, of course, this is one of my drawings that I initially did after seeing her furniture, working with her pictures, letting her know I wanted to extend the curtains all the way out wall to wall to make the window look bigger, and just hang something. We had hung propagators. She ordered some glass propagators in different shapes, and we just put water in them and plants. They're hanging from clear fish wire. But that was one of my drawings. I was like, I want this vision to come to life. I want this room to look like that. This is the other drawing. And that, as you can see, my goal was to separate the kitchen area, which is behind that white curtain, and just give her some room divider space. And the pictures that are hanging on the wall in the kitchen above the kitchen table, I actually drew the green on them. And I painted on them when we got there, just to give it a little pop and make the colors kind of flow from the kitchen into what we were working with in the living room. So that was my vision and my drawing for the living room. And of course, Chris, my goal is to make the room look like my drawings. So this is what it looks like. We were still putting things up, but as you can see, we got the curtains up, the pillows are where they need to be, and we made pillows out of comforters and t-shirts, different things like that. Just, it was amazing to bring the project together. So we hung those from a chain, and if most people know, I had to go back after the hurricane that hit down there and fix that ceiling for her while she was in Paris visiting family. But that's what I do, go back and fix shit if it's needed. That's why I do the reviews with the people live. So let's see what else she got popping so people can kind of see how it all came together. That was in the kitchen. A little cove space that she had just stuff in it. I was like, we're going to utilize this and put some shelves up. So, of course, we used old flooring. I'm the queen of using some flooring. So if you have that next photo, look at that. We bought like 2 pieces of sticky contact paper at Walmart. It was like $1. The 2 sheets. And I just put the shelves up with some brackets. And now she has more, space to display more things. And it just looks cozy.
Absolutely.
Just real simple. And that little contact paper can come right off the wall. If she moves, you can take the shelves down. It's not going to damage anything. Just put a picture right above it, just to kind of bring it together and give it some warmth. And we didn't do anything but stick a puck light up there, which gives it different shades. It looks like we painted in there, and we didn't. But so that's her little display area of some unique pieces that she had that she wanted displayed over there. So that's me working on her desk area, bringing that together. And we made those shelves out of old pieces of wood. Just nailed them all together and just broke down like an old dresser. I think it was a dresser or a piece of one of her file cabinets, and nailed all the wood together just to make little shadow boxes. Yeah. So the next photo, this is one of my favorites. I always say this every time I look at my flips, because they're just so peaceful to look at. It just looks so amazing how we brought it all together. We painted the her little vanity table, obviously, which we turned into a bar. Changed out some knobs on there, which we found. It was just nice to bring this together and get all the pictures organized on wall and just bring it together. It's just nice, Chris. Taina loves her space. And that's all I want, is for people to love their space. The next photo shows the other side, how we finished the desk. And if you look at the back of the chair, that's my handprint on the back. I always have to slap my hand on something. And I can't do her wall. It's a condo, and she would have to definitely paint. So, and Joy and Angel made a piece for her. That's what's hanging above the small shadow box, that wooden piece.
Oh, nice.
It's like home sweet home. Because of course they were there to help, and I love them to death for that. Always helping out on flips. But we just rearranged certain things and just scaled it down to just. We didn't get rid of much. We just organized stuff. Even within her file cabinets, stacked books, just made use and utilized all her storage spaces, even within those drawers. We was like, girl, we can put these in there because you have a lot of stuff and we need to make sure it has a place. Everything has a place, according to me. So the next photo, that's in the kitchen. So, we removed one of her dining chairs to give her an office chair. And we took a mirror that she had and I wanted it to look more like a bistro setting. So we just took a mirror and I hung it sideways. And the two outer pictures she had hanging on the other wall above, I think they were like above the bathroom door. And I was like, no, we're going to bring all this together. And we just filled a bowl with avocados and some candles. And
that works.
It's cleaner, yes. So you don't have to paint. You don't always have to do a whole bunch. That's why you need me to come in and put my eye on it. And I can tell you what we can and can't do according to the rules of the association if you're in a condo or an apartment. And according to if you got a husband that say, I don't want that color up in here. I live here too. So
makes a difference.
It does make a difference. So yes, I want Shani to be very comfortable in terms of how I can bring one space together into 3, because I'm about to go work on her spot. So yes, this was the team, and we had an amazing time working on Taina's lovely condo. And to this day, she still enjoys that amazing space. So there you have it, Chris. We don't have a DIY. So I'm jumping into my flats feature, which is a video I put out earlier today because I told you shit falling apart in my own house that I need to fix, and I'm always out fixing somebody else's shit or away.
Could be a
problem.
I
got tired of looking at my sliding doors that are down here to hide my hot water heaters and pipes in the regular heaters. Mm-hmm. I fixed them today. So these videos that I'm going to just show the process. And I don't even think I have to explain much because I basically explained it. And they're in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is a photo.
We're doing them back to back to back?
Back to back to back. Then we'll be doing the Tuesdaze, the Ergs and Works, show 3 flyers, and we right on time, Chris. And you can get some rest. Sliding doors I put up on my initial flip project down here to hide all this ugly shit. And the first thing I have to do is get this off the track, possibly take it down, punch holes in it, put the shit back together. So I'm going to see what I can do. And who knows if it's going to work or not. It could be a fail. All right.
You think it's a fail?
No, it's up. It's working. It looks crazy because like one of the holes did pop, but I just punched another one in it and moved and slid the thing down. I was like, I'm going to make this shit work. I don't care how it looks. It's up there. So this is me taking I didn't have to take the whole thing down, so that was a good thing. But I had to take it down in order to get these little snap plastic track things, off of there to realign them and punch new holes in it. It's always something. So one of the pieces, like there, is lodged here. So our hair is lodged in this track right here. So I have to get this unstuck and to hang down, otherwise... Oh, there you go. You see it just popped down. I was about to say that was going to be a task because then it will not be able to slide and I was going to have a heart attack.
I'm glad you didn't.
Oh, thank you, because that shit was getting on my nerve. So the next video shows me up here. I have a piece that's
Here, you want to set it up? Sorry.
well, I had to put a piece behind it because there's a one of the track pieces keeps coming out the back, like there's nothing to keep it in, and it was driving me crazy. So all I did was I should have took a picture of it, but I couldn't get up in there because it's right in the corner between the edge of it and that pipe. I took off 2 ends of the eraser on my pencils, these here, and stuffed them in the hole so the track piece can't slide out. I put 2 pieces of these. I cut it off with my X-Acto knife, not my utility knife. I use my X-Acto knife because I laid it on to slice it precisely, and it's a little sharper, just so I can stick them up in the back. My thing doesn't even go there. In the back part of the where the track is stable, where you slide it in and out, but that little piece kept coming out and keeping my, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stick these erasers up here and it won't come out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you, I'm frugal flipping.
That's how you do it.
So I use 2 eraser ends to stuff in that hole in there, and they're perfectly tight. And probably I'll super glue it in there so they don't even pop out at no point, because I'm always sliding that side of the door back and forth, throwing stuff up in there. So that works for now. And the next video, can't see this, but I'm going to point it out. Go ahead and play that. Up here, I have a piece that's out of the track. Although it's still on there, I have to get it back up in there so that it can slide back here. And I have to figure out what I'm going to put here to stop it from coming out of the track. That's my next task. And I'm going to take this simple hole puncher, punch holes in the plastic, new holes, and try to get these little slats back in there, and hopefully I'll be done with this. So that was easy because it's just thin plastic, and my hole puncher worked perfectly. I was just punching a new hole, making sure it was even, because you have to keep in mind you want all your panels to hang evenly. So I just lined them up and made sure I punched the hole exactly where the other hole was, right next to it. So you see me getting it up in there, Chris. I was making it work.
I was gonna say, yeah, you kind of have it rocking, and then
all
here.
All of the tracks, all the little clips are in new holes. If you look up there, I punched new holes in. It was very easy with a hole puncher. Put it back on the track. So I had to take that part off, put it back on track. Now that doesn't bother me anymore. This side I don't have any problems with because I don't have to open it as much. Because obviously you can see my hot water heater is here for the second floor. So now I can do this, and I'm actually just going to tighten up this last one because I just touched it and it's a little loose. And I'm going to make sure this one is tight. All right, I'm done. And all that took was a screwdriver, a flathead, and a hole puncher to fix my sliding doors that were off track because the plastic holes broke. So the last, now you got to be looking hard. If you're looking that hard, you can see where the old holes were. You can see where one hole actually messed up. It cracked. I was like, well, I'm moving it out on the other side. But you got to be looking real hard if you all in my house and be like, damn, that's raggedy at the top. I don't give a damn. I just don't. That's why I said I just want it up. And it was only $19 for that whole thing. I had to build the frame, but that little track set cost $19. So what do you expect for $19?
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, so I was like, shit, I'm just going to punch a new hole and keep it popping. So that was my project around the house. As I continue to do things, I'm waiting on some other stuff to come in. And I'm liking the fact that I'm able to get back into doing shit around my house that needs to be done instead of everybody else stuff. Yeah, so I love featuring myself when I don't have a feature.
That happens.
Well, Chris, I'm going to go ahead and jump into my irks and works. And then I got to do some Cash App dances for a lot of people that are donating to the kickback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got a dance for 7 people. All right, Chris.
That's a good amount of people.
Yes, it is.
Just a little.
Can you please show my irks and works? I want to show my irks and works, and then I'm dance right before I do the Ask Chris Deasy.
Irks and works, everybody. Let's do that. You have a good one today?
Yes, and I got a photo.
And a photo. Let me get right to that, and we'll get right to the irks and works. Let us know in the comments. Your friend Linda is saying hello. I believe it was Linda.
Hey, Linda in CO Springs.
Yep, that's who. Linda in Colorado.
Yeah. Girl, Chris, I be knowing.
You know a lot of people. You're the best at fan interaction.
I don't care how much weed I smoke, how many mighty kinds I drink, and how much wine is right behind it. I know my Picasso.
What's happening here?
That's what the fuck I said when I saw that dog. We were in.
Oh, you saw this dog live?
Yes, that's why I had to take a picture of that shit. Well, here's the funny shit. I went to go get my girls because we were all walking around the bazaar. It was like this open bazaar that closed at midnight, selling all kind of, like vendors, just selling all kind of stuff. And they had a really interesting table. They were selling paintings. And I saw the dog sitting down. I said, wait a minute. Do that dog got on eyebrows? And she's like, yeah, Daisy, get up and take a photo. So the dog got up and stood there just like that. Like, why the hell y'all bother me? That dog looked like Phyllis Diller. I said, hell no. Y'all ain't got shit else to do but draw eyebrows on the dog. I was so irked by that. The dog looked irked. The dog looked like, why every time somebody come over here, you tell me to get up and take a picture?
Yeah.
The dog took the picture and sat right back down with his ass to us.
Wow. So you'd had enough.
But I had to take a picture of that. They drew. I'm irked by that. You know what the work is? Leave the dog alone.
Leave him be.
The dog ain't bothering nobody. This guy. Now I see why dogs run away.
Yeah.
If that dog ran away, I don't blame him. They probably put lipstick on the motherfucker when we ain't looking. And mascara. Hey, bro, for drawing them eyebrows on that dog. That was the funniest shit ever. It really threw us off, but that's why I took a picture. Because I said, they wrong for doing that to that dog.
Hey, you know what? Maybe the dog really was lacking emotionally for eyebrows. And they hooked him up.
You ain't never did no shit like that to your dog.
No.
I ain't even gonna say. You already know. I ain't even got to say what nationality they were.
Nationality?
Yep.
Or race?
Race, nationality, same thing.
I had a girl watch my dog once in college, and I came and picked her up, and the dog had pink nails.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. And I know it wasn't one of your black girlfriends.
It was.
I know one of your black girlfriends did no shit like that. Because first of all, she'd be like, I know I ain't wasting my motherfucking nail polish on no dog toes. Because we be buying OPI and hope it's going to stay on forever when we need it. That shit is like $10 a bottle. And Essie. That shit is expensive. So I know ain't no sister putting no nail polish on your dog toes.
No, not that.
You can play the music. I'm going to get ready. People donate now. I got 9 people to dance for. Oh, this is going down. Irina, Cheryl, Tina, Candace, Cheryl, Ruth. 3 Cheryl. Ruth, Iron. They doing it for the people. Oh, shit.
Didn't know she had it like that, did you? Wow. Earning it. Absolutely earning it. Beast bringing the energy. Hope you guys are doing the same. Make sure you share the stream.
Ain't nothing but love going on up here tonight.
Man, Cash App
You know
Dance
why
Team taking
people
care of you.
miss us, Chris? They're still getting used to the every other week. So they're super excited when we come back. And I love that. I get great messages. I read the emails. I do my best to reply to everything. Y'all know I be working on shit. I come around.
I love
and
it.
I love this can. Look at this can.
Oh, that's great. That's a kababi design.
Yeah, I'm moving it the wrong way. I forgot I got to go to the opposite. Yes. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah.
That's some serious artwork.
That's some serious artwork. So make sure you get your cans, especially if you come to the kickback. He will be signing cans. Amber already said he will be signing cans.
Sure
Most likely at our white party. I'm sorry, at the brunch, because he's on the panel. So bring your can. It should be empty. Throw it in your suitcase. Bring one can. Don't have a man up there trying to sign all your cans. Just bring your favorite can. Don't wear him out. He's doing us a favor. I totally appreciate him. And we don't want to be greedy. And hold up the line.
Never.
Exactly. So let's get to the Ask Chris Deasy. And I have a photo.
Oh, do you?
What?
That's fun when I'm in control of it.
Oh, we outside, Chris. We outside on this episode.
Oh, boy.
It's lit.
Okay.
We partying.
All right. I'm just going to do a quick flash of this. What's this all about?
Your family gathering. Now, this looks like an amazing reunion. And I like the shirts. And that's what I meant to ask you. I couldn't read what they say.
I can show you the design.
Oh, I see you was ready. I thought I was surprising you with a photo that you sent me. I see you ready.
I can let me look it up real quick. I'll show you the design. Yeah, by Jack here, part of Midcoast Media, obviously did that. My grandparents, we've never done T-shirts for any. We always do. We're lucky. We always get to do really cool family stuff ever since I can remember, and lucky enough to have grandparents that have always kind of pushed that. When you've got the people that make it happen, they always do that, and everybody pitched in, and they wanted to throw a party. My brother was home from California, and they started talking about T-shirts, and I said, "I'll take it from here." I know what it's like when people go wild with T-shirt designs.
Oh, that's your shirt design?
I said, I know what it's like when people go wild with T-shirt designs.
Is that your shirt design? Oh, my shirt design is nice and clean. Very easy to read. Contemporary. This y'all family shirt. Summer 20. Eating and drinking.
Their last name's Eaton.
Oh, I like that. That's cute. Oh, but that shirt design ain't doper than Quincy's finna design. All them colors on there. We definitely can't afford all that. But y'all got that money. Y'all got that paper, and you the boss man. You probably ain't even charge yourself for all them colors.
Oh no, my grandparents, they made sure to pay. That happened. So there it is.
I know y'all got a discount. That's a lot of y'all, and that's about 15 colors on that one shirt.
Not a whole lot of smalls and mediums in that group too.
Chris, please point out your brother in the picture so that I can.
He'd be mad. He doesn't do social media or anything. He's the one. Okay, you see me.
Yeah. Yep.
If you reach the one who's also way back, who's taken up the entire doorway, his head goes to his head goes to the top of the door there.
Yeah, he's between the two dudes with the baseball cap on.
Yeah, that's my cousin and uncle. Yeah.
I knew that was your brother because I was like, he tall. He tall just like Chris, and that's why he in the back.
Oh, he's like 5 inches taller than me.
Yeah.
Four. He's like he's 6'6.5", 6'7". So he's like 3 inches taller than me.
You know what I'm gonna have Ann do? Since Ann watch all the episodes, I'm gonna have Ann go back and watch all the episodes that tell us how many times you told us how tall your brother was.
Well, you asked.
But I didn't. You said that. I said
you
your
said
brother
he's tall. So I
Tall,
specified.
but you always specified. And I know we got 27 episodes with you specified. But I'm gonna have Ann look at them and count.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Okay. Thanks. Always a pleasure, B.
Well, now I'm gonna do the Ask Chris Deasy since you gave us the backstory. Before I ask my Ask Chris Deasy, was your event 1 day or 2 days? It was like a 1 day gathering, or y'all got together the next day, went to church? How was it?
So there's always kind of people in and out of places, but yeah, officially that many people. There were like 60, 70 people there. That was Sunday. We had prime rib, did some games for the kids. I was bartending all day. I talked to Kim Whitley and she's like, why didn't they hire a bartender? I'm like, oh, you don't know how this works, do you? There's some frugal flipping going on despite the nice time.
Well, all I know, Chris, is did y'all do any line dancing? Y'all ain't do no line dancing?
No line dancing. Some of the kids danced and stuff, I'm sure. So there's something. No, there's some games and stuff. What?
Did y'all have a DJ?
No, a lot of alcohol, a lot of food.
Did y'all have
some
music
games,
playing?
some giveaway. You know what? I'm a music person and I would hire music every time and play music. They don't play music at the stuff.
Y'all ain't play no music with all them people.
No.
Oh.
Everybody talks.
Wow.
Runs around.
That's a good thing, though. That's not bad because you can catch up.
Yeah, but I would prefer music I think every time I'm like, why do we not turn on music? We never have. I do. If I host something, it's music.
Black people together and somebody ain't had no music, everybody gonna cuss. And they gonna be like, where the DJ at? Ain't no, what the fuck you mean ain't no music? Then they gonna be like, well, who can connect their iPad to the they gonna get some music going.
Oh, I'd be all over it. But yeah, usually there's nothing in it. And there's a Cardinals game on. Some people were watching that.
Oh, I can't imagine being in a gathering like that with no music.
Food's good. Booze is flowing. Kids are running around like crazy. Yeah, I'm a music person myself. I absolutely.
We getting over people's house watching games and Super Bowl is still music. When they be
I agree.
halftime,
I would.
yes.
I do it too. If I'm cooking dinner, there's music.
Why you ain't playing no music, Chris?
I don't know why I haven't. I'm not sure. It's just never been a thing. When they had it, when they used to live on a lake and like we would swim and stuff all day. Like what?
Why didn't you kick off music at the gathering?
It's not my house, you know. Grandparents don't offer it up, but they offer up a 5-star meal and drinks. You know, what are you gonna do?
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably wasn't trying to hear all that hippity hoppity beepity boppity. That's what my grandmother. No, nobody hippity hoppity beepity boppity.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, we'll show my 3 flyers.
Oh, you need them read?
Shows, and I can't wait till August so I can take a break, rest my voice, be prepared for my special. I ain't even updated this because I only got 2 shows up. And it's so funny because when I talked to Karen Hunter last week, she was like, no flyer for the Health, Wealth, and Wise retreat because it's a retreat. And people have signed up for it already. And it's not a thing that you can just advertise.
Karen Hunter, like our friend in Dallas, Karen Hunter?
No, Karen Hunter, like our friends in New York City who has Sirius Satellite, has the Karen Hunter show on Sirius Satellite.
I'm mixing up with somebody else. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm doing a retreat, and it's like a not a roast, but I'm hosting some events and things there on that Sunday.
That'll be fun.
Not necessarily a comedy show, yeah. But this is a comedy show that I'm doing, and I will be doing a video for this tomorrow. I need to get it done. But I'm looking forward to going to Fredericksburg. And the funny thing is, the guy that I met in New Orleans in the bazaar who does cans like Kababi, he saves his graffiti cans and does dope stuff on them. He was like, yo, my mom's from Fredericksburg. I'm from Fredericksburg. I was like, give me your number so I can tell your mama to come to the show. So I put his mother on the list to get in my show. I don't know nobody in Fredericksburg, but I like doing stuff like that. That's why I always leave my contract open-ended for like 2 to 3 people because I never know who I'm going to meet or who I might want to bring. So I already got, what's his name? Lord, I can't even think of it. It'll come to me, but I have him on his mother on my show for Fredericksburg. So I'm looking forward to this because I like
Nice.
Antoine. He's super funny.
Beautiful.
And then last but not least, I love to show my Mighty Kind flyer. At the end of it's a sponsorship in the beginning and a flyer at the end.
Don't you forget it.
Yeah, in case people ain't see it in the beginning.
I think at this point, I hope that whatever you have worked out with them, like you own part of it, or you live there when you're here, or there's some sort of every can has your Instagram handle on it, because boy,
the cans will have mine.
You ride for them like your name's John Wayne. My goodness.
They ride for me.
That's all that matters. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And they hook me up, and Josh is the man. And I love what they do for me. So, and I want people to know this is Cheers. In case people are asking, it's just regular seltzer water. What flavor is this? This is Lemonhead. Oh no, this is banana taffy. It's good. I'm drinking banana taffy, just regular stuff, not infused. Because people are always like, I don't want to get that. It got liquor. It's not liquor. It's cannabis. Oh, I definitely ain't drinking that. I work for the government. And then that's what I have to say. They sell Cheers, and I'm drinking it now. So cheers to the next show, which is July 30th. Be ready. You never know what I might surprise you with. That's where I am with it right now because I'm so busy with all kind of shit. I'm holding it together.
Holding it down.
And pushing through.
Keeping it pushing.
These next couple of months of my life are super busy, but I'm super blessed. And I'm only this because of everybody that fucks with me. All the Picasso, Mid-Coast Media, Kransberg Foundation. We in there like a booty hair. So with that being said, Chris, I'm dancing out.
Wow.
You play the music, and I'm dancing out.
You know what?
Till I see
I appreciate that everybody got to hang out for this show. Shout out to Sick and Ahead, Melissa, Ms. Taylor, Irina. Yeah. Oh, Deja says, Ocean's been turning me every way, but loose. We've been swimming in the ocean. Okay. Deja's with the update. Glad to hear, Deja. So let's play some music. Oh, I never played my song. Here, well, there you go.
Play your song. Gone, Suge White.
It's important. It's important. We'll end on that. Hey, we're back the 30th. Be sure to tune in for Two Funny Mamas 200th episode. Show Sherri and Kim some love. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Say bye to B-Phlat. Bye everybody.